Liquidate it.
We should go to T-Mobile.
Alright, we're good?
I have to go through the rest.
Alright, first episode of In My Backyard. Very special guest. We worked it out. We got him here. Saiah in the building. How you doing, man?
Great.
So, crazy past few months for you. EP drops, complex feature, music video. How's everything been for you these past few months, man?
Great.
So, wait.
I'm just joking. Hey, shout out to my bro for having me a part of this. Yes, my life has been crazy, but seriously though, like just like having those moments happen to me is like it's like crazy because like when I was a kid, like I used to like dream of that shit. Like I used to want to be able to be on pigeons and planes like when I was like 15 because I would see like their best new artists and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, I want to do that one day and like be there. And like I started making music like 3 years ago, so like when I started making music, it was just like, oh, like this is my set goals. Like I'm gonna do this one day and do this one day, and that was one of the things. And when I did it, I just like, I'm not gonna lie, it made me feel really good. Like I'm not gonna front that, but like when I got that, I was like, I need more. Like I need to keep accomplishing these goals, so I need to make more goals.
Chasing the dragon.
So.
For sure. So you're originally from Pittsburgh, right?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, baby.
And you moved out to
Back
Arizona when you were...
So I moved out to Arizona when I was in 6th grade, and then I moved back and forth like since 6th grade. So like I would go back and forth all the time.
Yeah.
So like I say Arizona's my home, but so is Pittsburgh. You know, like that's where my family's at. And that's where I go back to like get my life together. You know,
412 number. So you started making music when you were in Arizona?
No, I started making music when I was in Pittsburgh.
Oh, really?
Back in the day with my cousin Zion. We were making music, and his brother, his name's Kush Wilkes. Y'all should check him out, actually.
Shout out Kush Wilkes.
Shout out Kush Wilkes. He had a little studio in his basement, and he was like, yo, I heard you was rapping. And I was like, yeah, like a little 9-year-old kid, like, yeah.
A little timid.
No, a little timid little kid. I had a little squeaky little voice, little super squeaky voice. I used to get teased in the Boys and Girls Club for how squeaky my voice was.
Fuck that shit.
But, hey.
It's all working out now.
It's all working out now. But, like, yeah, like, basically, he asked me, he was like, y'all be rapping? And I was like, yeah. He was like, want to record the song? So I was working on 6 foot, 7 foot on the instrumental at the time. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. And we did 6 foot, 7 foot, like the instrumental. Me and my cousin did 6 foot, 7 foot. And I remember my verse to this day, which is kind of funny because the verse is low-key fire.
Let's hear it.
Oh, you want me to spit it?
Yeah.
I forgot.
You can't just tease us like that.
Nah, it wasn't that good because I was like 9 years old, but it's like, it goes like, I don't care about you while you looking at my set you like he's the one who likes you, and I never try to spite you. If you ever try to light you up, I bite you like a spider will. Messing with the lighter, you might burn the fucking house down. Down to the ground, Twin Towers. It's been a lot of hours since the water seen it. I fiend it. I see a bean it. I leave you glazed like a donut. You honut, you cronut. As you can tell, I was making up words like Nicki Minaj at the time.
You wrote that when you were 9?
Yeah, I made that when I was 9.
That is...
And yeah, like that was the first ever song I made. And I was
That's
just
the
like,
Barb flow. That's the Nicki flow.
It was like Nicki flow. I was listening to a lot of Nicki Minaj at the time.
Pink wig, thick ass, give 'em whiplash.
Like I was listening to a lot of like what was popping at the time, like Justin Bieber. I really didn't care what kids said.
A lot of pop
like,
music.
Yeah, there's a lot of pop music because I was just like, oh, this is cool. Like I liked it. Like I like rap music, but I was more influenced by pop music because it's like,
you know,
I was around it.
I hear that in your music for sure because like you got emo, rap, indie in there. But like at the end of the day, to me, it's pop. Like all your songs are super catchy, and like by the third time listening, like you're singing along and everything. But like you talk about your voice. Like when did you realize that you could sing? Because your voice is crazy.
I would say about 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
I started making music 3 years ago because I started rapping at first. But like 2 years ago. Wait, 2 years ago was 2018. So 2018 is when I went back to Pittsburgh. And, like, everybody told me that I couldn't sing. So, like, I was just like, I'm going to go back to Pittsburgh and practice singing for 8 months. And I practiced singing for 8 months. Made myself go a little crazy. But, like, I literally was in my room every single day. I would go downtown sometimes to get new experiences and find new people and artists. But it's kind of hard in Pittsburgh because it's, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, the scene out there is, like, weird.
I've heard it's not that good.
There's no hip hop scene, but there's an alternative scene, and they're very choosy about who they let in. And I'm black, so it's like they're just like, and you can tell, but it's not. They're not gonna like, oh, get out of here.
It's not over.
Like they're not gonna do it in front of you, but they're not gonna talk to you, and it's kind of weird. So I didn't like it. So I just like stay stuck to myself and just continue making music by myself. And eventually I found my voice, and I was like, all right, it's time to go back to Arizona and like see what I can do.
Yeah, because the Arizona scene is super tight, super inclusive, and so diverse.
Yeah.
Like,
there's so many different avenues you can take.
yes, like the indie scene is great, the rap scene is great, hip hop and everything. Wait, so how did you like get connected to the Arizona scene out here? Like, was that from high school? Or?
That was from high school, because like back in the day, so I was moving back and forth. So like one time I moved back and I went to Barry Goldwater, and my boy Sergio, his name is Young Checo, like he told me about this crew named IE, and that home Jalopy Bungus, Shrubhead,
20 pounds guys?
20 pounds guys minus Pariah Pete at the time. I'm pretty sure. I don't know like the full thing. I remember seeing Pariah Pete when 20 pounds came together. I don't know the story. I don't really know much, but that influenced me, because I was like, wow, the scene out here is crazy. Like First Friday, seeing Color 8. Like I was still young, and Color 8 was doing anything. So I was just like, I like seeing this shit. Like this is cool. Like this is really cool, and I want to be a part of it. So I originally got like tapped in with Sergio. Like he told me about stuff, and then I came back to AZ, and then I started hanging out with some cool dudes, and they like brought me together, and I met my boy Rosa Toddy, whatchamacallit, and then I met a lot of cool people, and then Rosa Toddy got me in intertwined with like the ASU boys and like different people in the scene, and just like different people, and then like it just like came together, and then eventually like I like started meeting people myself, and it just like growed from that, and then I came out with a project, and then a lot of people just like started coming to me, and it's just how it worked, you know. I'm just like,
and that was Loverboy,
Loverboy, Raceway, Lost Boy, because that's when I was like, all right, it's time to make my mark in the scene, and I was just like, hey, here's the project.
Drop. That, like, you know what's funny? Actually, you have a bit of a following in France, like a decent sized following in France. Like,
bro, yeah.
Like, what's the connection with that? But they're like, and not only you, but like a couple of Arizona artists. Like,
yeah,
big
all right,
France,
so Tullis, that's my boy. So like, when I started getting the France audience, I was like, because of Loverboy, Raceway, Lost Boy, they found me because of Cold. But then they saw that I made music with Tullis, and then my boy Tullis, like they started going on his shit. And Tullis makes great music.
Yeah.
Like, my boy is awesome. So like they started like doing it, and he did an interview with them, and this and that. And like I'm the type of person, like I ain't gonna front. Like I'm very like reserved. Like I don't like going outside. I get sad. Like I just stay inside and like make music, and then like just live my life like that. And then I go travel sometimes, go to Washington, go to Cali, and like do fun things, but very reserved. So like they asked me to do an interview, and like I just like haven't done it yet, because I've just been like slacking on my but I plan on doing it. So Ted, I'm coming for you.
Ted's the Frenchman?
Yeah, Ted is the French guy. He wants me to do an interview with them, video interview.
Wait, what's their publication in France? Do you know?
At the moment, I can't figure it out. I'm like Afterworld Podcast, something like that. Something in that realm of things.
All right, well, I want to talk Honest Red. Honest Red, new EP, just dropped a couple weeks ago. I think this just came along perfect. All the singles dropped, led up so much hype, and then the whole thing just was super cohesive. You must be super proud about how all that came out.
Yeah, bro, that project is, oh my gosh, that was a point in my life that I was ready to let go, because I was just like, that was like a prolonged thing, because like Honest Red should have been out right as soon as COVID came, because I was going to come out with it in March.
So you had it in the vault.
Yeah, so it was in the vault, and we had the songs ready, but we ended up adding more songs later on, because I decided to go back to Pittsburgh. And basically, when I came back from Pittsburgh, I finished the project. But that project, man, like, that was just a lot of like my childhood traumas, and like my a lot of stuff that was bothering me, and I was learning to let go, like in one project, and like it just took 9 months to make, like 9 months or 10 months to make. And it was like, the project's not even sad to me. Like, it's more of like, me showing full emotion of like me just letting it go, letting go of certain things, letting go like the craziness in my mind, and like a lot of people like won't understand. You feel me? Because like you can't just talk to somebody about like like the things I say in the project. You just can't talk to somebody and like say it in that way, you know. And like in like heartbreak, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
like I've experienced a lot of heartbreak, and I've like caused a lot of heartbreak, and like
It's mutual.
it's just like it's mutual, and like I needed to let go, like because like me hurting other people also hurt me even more, because it's like that's like a type of thing like you want to learn from. Nah, you don't want to just keep hurting people. When I wanted to learn from it, it just hurt me, because I was like, damn, I hurt these people, and I don't want to hurt them again. And like looking back, like people have hurt me, and it's just like attracts, and then like value attracts value, and like that's what I was attracting was heartbreak, and that was me like letting it go, just like I'm fighting it, like I'm fighting the heartbreak that I needed. Like heartbreak is like in parentheses for a reason, because it's like me taking a heartbreak, say letting my heart heal, so I can be able to like let go of these certain things. So it's like taking a heartbreak. Like that's like when I was in Pittsburgh, I was like I needed a heartbreak, and I made the song name when I was in Pittsburgh, because I was like I'm taking a heartbreak right now. I'm not experiencing heartbreak. I mean like experiencing a heartbreak. Like I'm just taking it.
Need
like,
some time off. This
Take
hard
time
shit.
off for this hard shit, man. And like I can explain every like song, because like every title has a different value to it. Like Misunderstood, like me
Great
not
song.
like Misunderstood is like run away from the sun. I be living like a nun. Like I'm just like saying in that verse, it's like running away from like where's my number 3? Where is number 3? And like if you leave in like Christianity and stuff like that, like I'm not Christian. I'm not Christian. I'm not like I'm not even religious. I'm spiritual. Like I believe in spiritual, but like what I was taught as a kid is that the Holy Trinity is like one of like the biggest things that you can like seek for, like you stuff like that. So I'm like saying like, where's my number 3, 3, 3, and then I explain why the number 3 hasn't been found. Like just like run away from the sun. I'll be living like a nun. Like I'm low key like I'm running away from like the Holy Trinity, like low key, but by doing like certain things like just like certain things are not healthy for you, like just doing like things that are like I'm hurting myself and hurting my spirituality and hurting what my being is by like doing like just certain things. And I'm just saying running away from the sun, I be living like a nun. Like I'm living afraid, but I'm doing these things that I shouldn't be afraid while I'm doing. You know, like I shouldn't be afraid of doing certain things in life. Like you should not be afraid of what you're doing, you know, like
You gotta have confidence.
you gotta have confidence. And like my aspect of like, all right, so I'm having sex with a bunch of these girls, like you feel me, like I'm having sex.
Oh, it's a great line.
like you just we'll get to that later though, reverse. But basically I'm having sex with a bunch of these girls, and like I'm just like afraid to do it. Like I'm sitting here like I'm having sex, and I'm just like, why am I afraid to have sex with you right now? Like why am I afraid to do this? Like why am I afraid to like just do certain things? Like I need to stop being afraid to live life, and just live life and not being afraid. And that's like what like basically Misunderstood means, is like I'm running away from like because I'm afraid, and also I'm not understanding what I'm attracting. Like I'm misunderstood. Like I'm just like a lot of people that go through that are misunderstood, because they don't understand like what could value them and help them to be better. And they're constantly afraid to actually reaching for it, because like that's why a lot of people are depressed, because they don't like they know what they a lot of people know what they need to get when they're depression. Like I'm like getting going too far, but it's a chemical imbalance. I know that, but when a person is depressed, they're also in their mind thinking about things they could have changed, differently and stuff like that. There's always a way to do something else to help you not think about that thing that you could have did differently and do better in something else, you know? And a lot of people don't know how to get out of that, you know, get out of that loop of things. And it's a constant loop. It's a constant loop. That's what depression is, a constant loop. And that's like another thing what misunderstood means is like a lot of people that are depressed are misunderstood, because like they can't talk. They can't talk about what they're misunderstood about. Like when the song Misunderstood came out, like it was my misunderstoodness. Like, but like I wanted people to be able to relate to it and be like, okay, what am I misunderstood for, and what can I do to fix it so people can understand.
Yeah, wow.
And then liar is me talking about just like the truth of me being a liar. Like I lied a lot. Like it's just like you gotta come clean. Like, and now like I've been telling the truth a lot more, and it's been making me feel like I'm so at peace. Like I've been so at peace at the earth, and like letting go of certain things. But like liar was like a situation I was in, a situationship that I was in with a girl, and basically she told me she didn't want to date me, and I like lied to myself and said like, oh, like this person like will want me one day. So I just kept being with her, and then one day like I was just like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore, but I kept her with me because I didn't know how to let go. Like I didn't know how to let her go.
Like for the sake of her feelings?
Yeah, for the sake of her feelings, you know? And I got to a point where I did start having this, like doing things with other girls, and like I didn't tell her, and I still kept her along, and then she found out, and I was a bad guy, and I completely take 100% of what I did like to her to like my heart, because like I hurt her, you know?
Yeah.
And I could have just let her go when I could have like just let her go. And like because eventually at the end of the day, like she wanted to date me, she wanted to go on dates and stuff, and I didn't. And it just was weird. Like it was like back and forth, and
it's hard
like,
to say no.
It's hard to say no. And I've been learning no, and that's what Liar was about. And it's like just a song, just like her words are like guns. Like when the feminine energy is so beautiful because it's so powerful. And like if a girl like yells at you, bro, like it's gonna hurt. That shit hurts. Like that shit make you want to tear up. Like I want to tear up right now. Like it's so powerful and beautiful. Like it just hurts. Like it just hurts so bad. And it's like when every time like she would tell me I wasn't wrong, I'll be running away from it. You feel me? Like I'll be running away from like the issue at hand and not like looking at it in the face. And it's like because like she's got a gun. She's got a gun in her hand. Like basically, it's like, oh, I'm running away because I'm afraid because I'm afraid of her because she might shoot me. But it's just her words that are a gun. And if I take like, it's always a way to diffuse a situation. Like if somebody has a gun, if you learn the right freaking styles of fighting, you can take that shit out. If they're not shooting you already. Like, why is this girl chasing me, bro?
It's like
if she's chasing me with a gun, she could have stopped. You feel me? But like, she's not. She's just chasing me with a gun. Like her voice, like she's chasing me with her. She's threatening me. So, like, me running away is the main issue because she could have shot me already. But I could have just like stopped, looked at her in her eyes, and said,
"And it could have been over.
It could have been over," and she wouldn't have shot me. Because like in a song she doesn't shoot me. You
think this album was like a form of catharsis for you, just to like get all of this out on the music?
Yeah, like literally like a week before Honest Red came out, like I was just like going through it. Like I was sitting down and just like just crying every day, talking about my feelings like with my roommates and like my friends, and like just trying to like understand the situation at the point in time. And like I just didn't know how to like feel. Like I was just like, okay, like what do I do next? Like what do I do to make myself not feel this again? You feel me? And like shouts out to the people that helped me in that situation. I love them dearly. Like I love them so much.
You got a strong support system?
But I want to actually go back and talk about whore.
yeah.
Because all right, so
I thought it was called where.
All right, so it's where and whore. So it's where, and the reason why it's spelled that way, it has the number 3. So you know how I say where is number 3, where's number 3, where's number 3. So just like mama told me to buy condoms, but I never listened. Like it's just like me talking about like me being a sex addict and having sex with a bunch of fucking girls, and it's like not using a condom, just like being afraid, bro. Like why am I doing things I'm afraid of? And it's like, and then I realized it's like it's just like
doesn't have to be this way.
It doesn't have to be this way. And it's like, and this is me explaining that it's okay to make your mistakes, but don't do it again.
Yeah, just learn from it.
Just learn from it. And then it's like, this song is just like, I'm not going to front. The song is like a multitude of emotions. Like, Monday, I'm feeling loose. White frames might get the news. Peppermint, it's been a minute since the fire lava got in the tube. Like, Monday I'm feeling loose. Like it was a Monday. It was during like the protests, and like I was super sad. Like I was just like, fuck, I'm crying at the studio right now. Like I was just like, bro, like what's going on in the world? Like why? Like it's always been happening. Like let's not front that shit. Like the white people have been oppressing like a lot of people. Like not just all white people, of course. Like I'm not. We know which ones. We know which ones. It's institution of America. Like it's in the freaking government law to oppress people. Than anybody, like literally anybody. It keeps us divided. Everybody's oppressed. You feel me? But everybody wants to be better than everybody. Yeah. That's my thing.
It's tough. It's
really tough.
Paradox.
It's tough, and like it's like at the end of the day, it's like all out peace. But Monday, like, but also like the line itself, like I'm contradicting myself a little bit right here. But it's like Monday, I'm feeling loose. White friends might get the news. So when I'm saying that, it's just like. I have a lot of white friends. Like I do have white friends, and I've like let go of some white friends because I knew that they were on that side of like being racist and suspect. But like when I say white friends might get the news, it's like you don't even know which white friend is that.
It's like, is it like subliminal?
It's like super subliminal. Like a lot of like situations happen. Like you don't know how this person's gonna be because like I've been in situations where. Like, I be hanging out with one of my white friends, and he just, like, dropped the N-word. And I'm just like you got no percentage of black in you, dog. You shouldn't not be saying that. He's just like, and he be like, my friend lets me say it. And I'm just like, and it's like, literally, it should be like, they be joking around. Like, it's like, they're like, because everybody memes about, like, all the white people that says, niggas will be like, oh, my friend lets me say it. Like, and he was just joking around, but, like, I was just like.
But also, he's not joking around.
He's not joking, bro. Like, let's get out of here with that. Like, It's just like. And it's just like, you never know what white friend might get that news. Because, like, if it all comes down to, like, the end, we fighting each other, like, they're just, like, you don't know which white friend's actually on your side.
It's a battle royale.
It's a battle royale. Like, it's all meant for themselves, and it's just, like, you don't know. And then they might get the news. So just be careful and always be one with your culture and one with the family. Like, don't spread yourself thin. Because, like, I'm not saying, oh, fuck all your white friends, because I got white friends. I love my white friends. Like I love everybody. I love all the people that I surround myself with. I love every person that like is in my circle. You feel me? But don't spread yourself thin away from your culture and away from your people, because that's where, like at the end of the day, when you die, like I believe that your ancestors help you bring you to the next side.
It's your roots.
Yeah, it's your roots. The roots you come from. You a tree. Like everybody's a tree. Mm-hmm. That's like why like people say like the trees are the wisest things. Like they give you oxygen, they give us life. Like what do you expect the tree to like? I feel like the tree are like the wise men that's watching us. Like they're just looking at
these
us.
Trees can talk.
These trees can actually, bro. Trees can talk. Like I was in Washington. Yo, I was off the shrooms. No, I was in Bellingham. No, we were in Snow Lake. I was with my friend Lena, Marcus, and like we climbed up the mountain to go to Snow Lake, and it was such a spiritual experience. Like I love him so much, and we did shrooms when we got to the end. We did shrooms. It's like the experience. We did shrooms, and man, that's like that was so amazing, bro. Cause like me and Marcus were just going buck wild. At first, I was having an anxiety attack because I was just sitting still, and I was just like, bro, I need to move. I got to move. So I started moving, and Marcus was going crazy as is because he was just like, Marcus is like a really like very very cool dude. He just be doing crazy stuff, and like Lena is so cool. Like I love that girl. She's so awesome. Shouts out to them.
Need some good friends.
Need some great friends in your life, and but basically, just like we did shrooms and
Tree started
talking. Like I was climbing up this rock and Marcus was already up like this tree, like next to this tree, and the tree was vibrating. Like it was vibrating. Like I sat next to it and it just started vibrating. I was like, whoa, bro. And then like obviously I was high off the shrooms. I don't condone doing drugs, guys, but
well, I heard mushrooms are the safest recreation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they cure depression, bro. And
I heard, if you microdose,
you can cure depression.
Yeah.
And basically, like, I was, like, curing depression that day. And I just want to let you guys know, I love you, you know? Because I forgot to say it in the interview, but we're back now. And my friend's climbing a tree. We're out here in these streets, and then we're chaotic as fuck, and that's all we live for. So are you ready for this song? Yes, let's go. And all I am is a man. I want the world in my hands. I hate the beach, but I stand in California with my toes in the sand. She sleeves on my sweater.
Hey,
Let's have an adventure. Head in the clouds.
Oh,
My
look at
gravity
the sun.
is in it. Touch
so
mine,
bright.
and I touch yours. You in
Getting down's
those
gonna be
little
tough.
high-waisted shorts.
Bro, I'm so sorry you shut
She
me
knows
so
what I think about. What I think
You excited
about.
for the winter?
One love, one house.
Bro, you
No
guys got
shirt,
good trees.
no
What kind of tree is that, you know?
She
No,
coming out.
but it's-
I mean, it's like
Everybody
a.
knows what you're talking
He's
about.
nice.
No,
I don't know what that
no. This is so chaotic, bro. I'm losing the words. But, hey,